Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to some Utopia, and we're currently in the age of Steam. Yes, it's very fun indeed. Now, with the release of the Utopia Modpack on the AT launcher, I thought now it is, this is the best time to get back on and start playing with stuff, especially with the age of Steam and all the train stuff to be going on. So what I've decided to do is I've made my way into the age of Steam portal, into the Mistcraft world designed specifically for train related goodies. And we're going to play with some train stuff, yes. And I'm going to try and limit myself from playing with any of the other bits and bobs that of the other mods that we have in here, because this is the age of Steam, so I want to try my hardest to stick with those. So we have Traincraft, Railcraft, Steve's Carts. We have a couple of furnace mods in, like modular furnaces, and we also have some cool metals and things like metallurgy and all that stuff. So we have more than enough ways to automate things and play with stuff using trains, which I think is going to be really, really fun. If we have a look on the map, you can see that I'm currently out this way somewhere. The main station is just down here that Nemson built. He imported it using Schematica, and he's made all these cool buildings around here as well. I might actually just take you there. If we go into my ender pouch, I've brought some stuff with me to help me along my way. So some of you may know that I've been playing, I've actually already been on this server for some time, and I've already got quite a lot of stuff. So if we go to the overworld, yes, and we'll go and have a little tour of Spawn, because it has changed a lot since the last time I was on. Spawn now is like really, really cool. Check this out, it looks awesome. We've got all of these awesome Mistcraft portals that take you to cool, funky places. The Hall of Adventure is coming soon, and some of the old places have been closed down. For instance, we had the Builder's Paradise, which is there, but these guys are done now. We had one here. We had the Christmas one, which was around here, the Seasonal Dimension, which should be next Easter, which is pretty cool. But the one that we have at the minute is this one, the Age of Steam, which is the current mini mod pack that we have on in here. If we go through the portal, it will take us all the way to the main station. Here we go. Doesn't it look good? Traincraft book sale. Pick up your copy today. Oh wow, is that really something in there? Oh my god, we can pick up a Traincraft guide. That's insane, but I don't know what he wants for it. I'll have to speak to Nemson. But here we go. This is, look at how cool this looks. What blocks are these as well? These are crushed obsidian from Railcraft. Very nice indeed. So everyone started making all of their little areas in the Age of Steam and started playing with trains, and I decided that's what I wanted to do. So if we go have a look inside my ender pouch, we'll grab my linking book, and this will take me to my little base that I've decided, which is going to be right here. I think is a good place to do it. I wanted to build it really in one of the new 1.7 kind of awesome clay things that Minecraft has, but it seems obviously we don't have those, so I would go with a red rock. I think red rock is pretty funky, and it just looks good, doesn't it? So we're probably going to go with that, and we'll make our little station area around here. But we need to start off because I have nothing. So a lot of the guys are jumping between the worlds, and they're getting all of the bits and bobs they need to make their stuff, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that, no, because I've already done so much that I decided that, it'd be like you guys watching like 3/4 of the way through a season. So I thought that we would start it all again, have a bit of fun with it. The only stuff I've brought with me is my ender pouch, because I decided that I wanted that, and I actually put my my ender chest in there as well, so I can bring it with me. And I've also gone ahead and bought my my Tinker's Construct tools with me, which, just help us start moving along very quickly. Now, I really want to go ahead and make like a little hobbit house. I think that's going to be the first thing we're going to do. A little worker's hobbit house for getting all the stuff together and setting up our furnacing and things like that. Now, with any type of train-related stuff, generally steel is involved, so we need to think of a good way to produce steel, which I think we're going to go ahead and do. Now, the easiest way I know in this to go ahead and produce steel is to probably put iron and coal in inside a thermal expansion furnace, but we're not going to be using thermal expansion, no, because that is not a part of rail stuff. That's not a part of the Age of Steam, so we're going to stick to the mods that we have with the Age of Steam, which I think is going to be pretty fun. It's going to be pretty challenging because I've never actually really played with any rail mods before. I did some Steve's Carts back in the day, but I haven't really done anything since then, so it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge for all of us to have a bit of fun with. And expect some streams on here as well, because it allows me to get all my work done offline for you guys to go and play with. And also remember that if you do want to go ahead and play this mod pack, you can go ahead and do that. The mod pack is available for download on the AT launcher for you guys to go and grab. I even put out a video showing you how to download all of it, so you got no excuses now to go and get your hands on it. There's also the Utopia forum, which is insanely cool, where you can go and sign up and talk to all the guys, because there's loads of YouTubers who play on here, loads of cool guys who do their stuff, and you know, it's just a nice place to hang out, get yourself known and all that good stuff. Cool beans. So I'm going to go and make myself my hobbit hole, I think. Yes, we're going to try and get it looking a little bit nice, and then we're going to start thinking about how we're going to get our steel together for our tracks, because I think this could make a very nice area for going ahead and building our first little mining area, you know, a little mining tunnel area for getting all the stuff that we need. Yeah, I'm going to do it with tracks, and we're going to have rail carts coming out, and it's just going to look so sweet. It's going to look amazing, having all these little carts coming back and forth and stuff, going underground and doing their digging. I really, really wanted to use a tunnel bore from Railcraft, and then I thought, you know what, if we did this in Tekkit like a year ago, and it ended up halfway across the world, it went so far that I had no idea where it had gone, so I think that could be a bad idea, but maybe if we can get it working, who knows. But before I leave you guys to do a bit of digging, I think I'm going to put down my jukebox. Yes, yes, Doodah is going to be so unhappy that the only thing that I took from our house was the... was this guy, our jukebox, because I can't do a series without a jukebox. Come on, that's not a thing, is it? Alright guys, I'm going to get a bit of digging done, and I'll see you in a minute. I think that's looking alright so far. I want to go for like a kind of rustic, beaten up type look, because the old train stations you used to find, or the old quarry hills, were never looking that nice, were they? They always had a very rustic feel about them, with cracked things and whatnot, and that's where our chisel comes in very, very handy indeed. Oh yes, let me go and flip the track for you guys. Put a bit of this back on. A bit of Tim Rukrokowski, no injury. Yeah. And I'm putting down my oak planks at the minute. We've been carving away, and we've got ourselves some very sturdy oak wood planks for our flooring. I think that looks very nice, and they can go inside our chest for the time being. This chisel guy is the best thing. You've probably seen it from Attack of the B Team, but it is just such a funky guy. You click on him, you throw it in the middle, and bam, you can choose all the good stuff you like. We could put this stuff up here, and this looks quite nice for like side puttings, and you know, makes it look like it's all standing on it and stuff. I like it. And it's like really cheap as well. It's like a stick and an iron nugget, and bam, you've got yourself a friendly little tool you can take around with you forever. Now I want to get some light in here, and I don't want to use your regular torches, because Traincraft has these awesome little lantern-y guys in it that we're going to go grab, but I need to get some iron first before we can do that. Yeah, oh yeah, I've also got my power armor. Before I got that. This stuff that we're doing here isn't so much about surviving Minecraft, so I'm not really too worried about not dying. Yeah, I don't think that matters. So we'll grab some iron. I'm going to need to make myself a pickaxe, even though I have like an uber pick, purely because I can't actually mine cobblestone at the minute properly without without turning it into stone. So I need like some regular cobblestone to make this. So we'll just make a quick iron pickaxe and grab ourselves some cobble so we can make ourselves some lanterns. Yes, I've never used these guys before, and they just seem really cool. I think they would add a nice spice of life to our little train area so far. I think that's more than enough. We're also going to need some sand, so let's go grab some sand from out here. Actually, I could just be cheeky and do that. It's going to take way too long. Can I go down any further? Ah. We'll cook it up in a minute. Grab ourselves some glass. So we're going to need a few bits to turn it into the glass. Yes, there we go. And the reason I got the cobblestone was so we can make ourselves a furnace. Oh yes, let's grab ourselves a furnace. Bam! Cool beans. Just to get ourselves some glass, get ourselves a going. Cool. So we'll throw our sand in there. Let's go get some coal. Pretty sure I dug a little bit up. And we'll get you a cooking. Oh, there's a little bit more coal behind here as well, actually. I might just grab this. Yeah, coal. Nice. Let's grab all of this stuff. We're going to end up using it. We're going to need it for all of our steel production to make the tracks for our awesome little quarry area. Oh man, this is just going to be so much fun playing with all of this, and you know, not having to rely on like buildcraft quarries and stuff like that, because I've just done that so many times that it's nice to not have to do that, I think. Oh man, yeah, I really need to get something in there. Oh, there we go. Much better. Alright, so our coal can go in there. So we need 6 bits of glass before we can do this. I think I might actually, I think I might even make, if we've got enough. Oh, we haven't got enough cobblestone. I was going to make us another furnace, but I think at some point we'll make a modular furnace, because those guys are awesome. We'll make one of those, and then we can do some pretty cool... What is that thing? A composite wrench. Works same as a buildcraft wrench. Use it to change lantern colour. Oh, it's from Traincraft. From lantern colour. Uses a lock and... Oh, that's really cool. What is it? Oh, it's made of steel. We're going to need steel before we can do that. Alright. Oh man, I wonder if we're going to need one of these for making our lanterns work. Hopefully we're not going to need it. But here we go, a lantern. So we're going to need iron, glass panes, and torches. Yes, did I bring torches with me? I can't remember if I brought torches with me. No, I did not. So we're going to need some torches as well. There we go, we'll just quickly make a torch. Bam. And we're going to need some more iron, aren't we? That's 3 bits. I think we need 6. So let's go mine ourselves some iron quickly. And we'll get these lanterns, you know, hooked up. I really hope they're going to look nice and funky. I've got high expectations of these guys. If they let me down, I'm going to be so unimpressed. Really unimpressed. Alright, here we go. All of the iron. That's, what, like 10 bits of iron? Nice. Let's see if we can do this. So my original plan is to get like a tracks going down here, and we'll probably fill this water area in and get a water tower on one of the top areas over there. So we can get our liquids coming in. Because we do have railcraft, it means we can play with all that good stuff, which is nice. So let's try this out. So it was a torch, and our glass panes, and some iron. There we go, gives us 4 lanterns. Now do I need to light these? Do they just burn? Oh, they just burn. That is too good. Can I break? I can break it. Alright, so we could have them like... I wonder if you can have them on like coming off sticks, like hanging. Is that even a thing you can do? Let's find out. Let's grab ourselves some oak. There we go. Cool. And we'll give this a little try. So I'm going to need sticks. And let's make some fences. I wanted to make it look like it's hanging. Huh. It's not really hanging, is it? I wonder, maybe if we do it like there. Oh man, it just doesn't hang, does it? And why do these go funny colours? I don't want it to be green. Can we do it like, do I have to use that thing to change the colour? It may be that way. Alright, well for the time being, I think we're just going to go ahead and we're going to place them on the outside. They can be funny colours for the time. Oh my god, that looks horrendous. We'll use those for the time being until we have a better means. And we'll place some in here as well. So we'll put one there and one like there, I think. Give us a little bit of colour in here. They're just so bright. They just take away from it. Why do they have to be so bright? Why can I not have steel? Why? Oh man, we'll get this sorted eventually. So we need to think about steel, because steel is pretty much the main thing. That's what allows us to make pretty much everything. We can make basic tracks and whatnot without steel, but the steel allows us to make 16 rails, whereas iron gives us 8, I believe. And you can use something else that gives you less. But yeah, because we're going to need to use a rolling machine. So if we have a look in here, we're going to need our standard rails. We can just use copper and sticks to get tracks. But, you know, if you do it this way and use your rails, you can use a rolling machine. And you can use iron to get 8. You can use copper, or bronze, to get 6. Or we can use steel to get 16. There we go. So that's, you know, that's pretty cool, isn't it? We can do that. I wonder what's the difference there. Iron gives you 8. Iron gives you 10. Wow, that's just too good. So yeah, we're going to need to think of a way to get steel. So if we have a look in here, let's have a look at steel and try and find the one we want. Now, I think the best way I found of doing it would be to use the steel from Traincraft. Yeah, because that has its own type of steel. If only we can find it. It'll be around here somewhere. There we go. So this is made in an open half furnace. It sounds pretty funky, doesn't it? And to do that, we're going to need graphite to turn our iron into steel. So an open hearth furnace is going to be the thing that we need. So let's go have a look in here and see what we're going to need for an open hearth furnace. We're going to need buckets, we need lava, we're going to need a block of iron, so we need a good chunk of iron, and we're going to need some nether brick. So that means we're going to need to go to the nether to grab that stuff. So we might need to set up a nether port if we're going to be jumping back and forth. And eventually we're going to want to get ourselves a blast furnace for really getting the steel on the go, but we're definitely going to need a trip to the nether for that, I think, before we can grab any of that stuff. I wonder if Morph is still installed on this server. Is Morph still installed? Come here! Get here! Did I kill it? I did. I didn't turn into a bat. That sucks. Alright, fair enough. I thought that saved me a little bit of energy on my jetpack, but no, it did not. Alright. So, we're going to need that stuff to get that going, aren't we? I don't think we can make it in any of the metallurgy furnaces, and I definitely haven't got the stuff for that, but it would be nice to start getting ourselves some of the bits and bobs for our railcraft as well. So, if we can get a coal coke oven set up, then that would be pretty handy, wouldn't it? So, we've got loads of clay, so I'm going to grab my clay, and we'll start cooking this up, I think. And there we go. And should we get another furnace? I think we should get another furnace. So let's... Why do you do this to me? Where is it gone? Where is my... Hello? Hello? Where is my pickaxe gone? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, it turned into clay. How cool. Alright. Let's grab this stuff. We'll make ourselves a couple more furnaces. Yeah, so we can get our clay on the go, and we can get our coal coke oven set up, so we can start getting loads of coal coke and creosote oil, which is wicked, because we're going to need that for making some of our funky tracks. And, you know, the coal coke has a much higher temperature for burning, so it means that we'll get more uses out of it, which is nice. So let's make ourselves a couple more furnaces, I think. There we go. It might be worth dipping into at some point some of the modular furnace Modpack, but for the time being, it's okie dokie. So we'll grab some of you. There we go. Poof. And we'll put the other ones in here. And we'll get this guy a cooking. Cool. So coal coke needs a few things. So we're going to need to make a... let's put coke. We're going to need one of these. So we need sand and we need bricks to make ourselves this guy. So we've got our bricks, which is slowly cooking away, which is good, and we're going to need sand. I don't think I currently have much sand at the minute. Let's have a look. We don't actually have any, so I'm going to go and grab myself some sand, and I will allow our furnaces to create lots of bricks, and I will see you in a mo. Alright, so I've made myself this little area here, where I think it's going to be the first place where we place our coke oven. Yeah, our first one, which looks awesome, by the way. I've put these guys down here. It's our first little set of coke thingamabobs, and it's a 3x3 basically, so we'll want another set up here. Now I think I should have some more bricks, so let's make ourselves some more of these guys. We'll just make loads of them, because I'm going to make more of these eventually anyway, so it's not the end of the world. And we'll place these guys along here, and poof, and bam, there we go, our very first coke oven. So cool. And with this we can place our coal in there, and we start turning it into, we can make ourselves some coal coke. Yeah, love it. Cool beans. Although it does take absolutely years to actually do anything. I'm not joking. I mean years. Like tens of millions of Minecraft years. For it to actually do something. But it is worth it in the end, because you can use all of its cool stuff to make even cooler stuff. Yes. Let's throw these bits and bobs in here. Man, I'm just in love with this chisel. It's just the best thing. You can just make so much cool stuff. Like, too much cool stuff, if you ask me. Even too much. I could even make another one of these guys along here. I think I might actually do that. Like, because that way we can get double the stuff, can't we? How much sand have we got? We've got 13 sand. We have another 3 here. So I think, yeah, I think I might even go make another one at some point, and then we can use that to get some even cooler stuff. Nice. Alright, so that's going to start doing that. We can start getting all of our coal coke and whatnot. I wonder if there's any tanks that we can actually use. You know, like railcraft, steel gauge tank. Oh yeah, so we can use the railcraft tanks, can't we? We're allowed to use that. We can't really use much else. Oh, Steve's Carts has tanks as well, which is nice. I wonder if train craft has any tanks of a type. Maybe? If not, we're going to have to make loads of steel tanks. So we'll have to make loads and loads of steel. We also have the water tank that I want to make soon as well. So I guess we'll have to get some slime for that to make our water tank, which is going to sit up on that hill there, like right on some stilts. It'll sit up there and look really nice, I think. Supplying water down here. We can have some carts running water down here for us into our area, so that we can go and get all that. And we've already got our first piece of coal coke. Well, hey, loving it. I'll probably even automate underneath here with some rails that are running under there. I think that can go down to supply our coal coke down here into wherever we decide to tunnel to and feed our engines with good stuff. I haven't decided yet whether I want to use the tunnel bore or whether I want to use the Galgadorian drill or whatever it's called from Steve's Carts, although that guy is just so expensive, but it might be worth it. I don't know. But there we go, guys. That is that for this episode. I believe we've had fun. We've made ourselves our first little home. We've talked about the plans that we're going to put into practice in this little season, in the Age of Steam, before it rolls over to a new age. And I have no idea what that new age is. It's probably going to be fun, though. And we made ourselves some funky lamps, which, you know, can't get much better than that, can you? Cool beans. Alright guys, well don't forget to leave the episode a like, and if you're brand new to the channel, I urge you to subscribe for some more awesome content, and make sure you go and check out all the other guys' Utopian goodies for your viewing pleasure. Have yourself a great day, have a good one, and goodbye.